Good morning and welcome to our morning meditation. I invite you to just simply settle in with me as I take a deep breath. Simply rest in this moment. Rest in the knowingness that I am right here and right now, and that I am one with the one right here and right now, and I rest in this truth. While I invite you to rest where you're seated and just allow it to support you. Rest in your breathing. Breathing in and breathing out and into this moment. Knowing that all you simply need to do is be in this moment. And tuning into your breathing in this sacred space, allow your body to relax. And simply feel it settle and relax from your head all the way down through your chest and your stomach and your hips. All the way down through your legs to your feet, through the ground. Feel that flow of spirit, that flow of the infinite as you rest in this moment. As you rest in the stillness and the peace. And as you simply allow this moment to unfold, know that I will mind the time as you journey within. Breathing in and breathing out. Know that you are fully supported by the universe in this sacred space. And as you deepen your breath and come back to this moment, bring your awareness back to your body. Maybe wiggle your fingers or move your head and your neck, your shoulders. As you bring your awareness back to this space and this place, in your community, as you go gently into your morning, know that you are peace and that you are supported by the universe. When you feel ready, I invite you to open your eyes. Namaste.
Say, I recognize the God in you.
I recognize the God in you.
Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together.
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 We come together in the name of love.
We come together.
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 We come together
in the name of love. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, God loves you and I love you too.
God loves you and I love you too.
Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together.
We come together.
We come together.
We come together
in the name of love. We come together.
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 We come together
in the name of love. Every walk of life.
Every walk of life.
Every creed and color.
Every creed and color.
Kinship we unite.
Kinship we unite.
In honor of the God in each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Say, Namaste, I bow to you.
Namaste, I bow to you.
Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together. We come together.
We come together.
We come together.
We come together
in the name of love. We come together.
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 We come together
in the name of love. We come together.
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 We come together
in the name of love. We come together.
We come together.
We come together. We come together.
We come together
in the name of love. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I'm worthy of this love. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I'm worthy of this love. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I'm worthy of this love. Gonna let Spirit love me now. I'm worthy of this love. Spirit loves me.
Spirit loves me.
I know that.
I know that.
Spirit loves me.
Spirit loves me.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Yeah. I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I'm worthy of this love. Gonna let Spirit love me now. I'm worthy of this love. When I'm down, I turn to you. When I'm down, you pull me through. Yeah, I'm gonna let Spirit love me now. I'm worthy of this love. Gonna let Spirit love me now. I'm worthy of this love. I'm worthy of this love. I'm worthy of this love. I'm worthy of this love.
Yes.
Good morning. Good morning. Good
morning.
morning.
Good morning, Ahava Center for Spiritual Living. Ahava is the Hebrew word for love. And we gather together every Sunday knowing that love is always the answer. They got it.
They always have it.
got it.
They always have it.
I am Reverend Rainbow, and along with Reverend Sunny, we are your co-spiritual directors. And
Hello, Co.
Hello, Co. We welcome you here today. And if you're joining us online, thank you for being a part of our virtual community. Please say hello in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Make sure to click that like, subscribe, and share button. And in the room, you as well can take out your phone, take pictures, share, and spread the love.
Spread the love, because we're a conscious community,
We are.
right, that is committed to curiosity, and we hope that we are providing a loving space so that we can all be reminded of the truth of who we are. We are an open and affirming community, so whoever you are, wherever you are on your path of spiritual discovery, you are absolutely welcome here. You know, we also know, and we've been saying this I've been saying this for 13 years. We also know that we are a reflection of one another. So just take a moment to turn to your neighbor or turn to someone, maybe someone you haven't seen in a while, and thank them for being a reflection of you.
And we have a wonderful vision here that I would love for you to repeat after me. We are a global community.
We are a global community.
Committed. What? Thank you. Let's try that again.
We are an inclusive community.
Well, I think there's something calling us to be this global community.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Because I was like, I almost switched those words. All right, let's try it again. We are an inclusive community.
We are an inclusive community.
Committed to global transformation.
Committed to global transformation.
Through personal evolution.
And
And our purpose, let's do it together. Wake up, step up, and make a difference. That's right. Today's affirmation is, I am joyful in my community. Let's do it together.
I am joyful in my community. Wow. I like it. Maybe we're going to switch that around a little bit.
maybe.
Who knows?
Who knows?
I don't know. We'll have to talk about that. If you are a guest here for the first time joining us, we especially welcome you, whether it's online or in person. Please know that your presence makes a difference. And if you happen to be here in the room and you are a first-time visitor, we have a gift for you. If you're online, just let us know that you were there for the first time. If you want us to send you something, like a little note or something, like a C note or, whatever. Yeah, right, exactly. Please let us know. We'll send you a gift. But if you're in the room and you're willing to raise your hand or stand up, one of our core council members will come by and give you a gift. Do we have any guests here for the first time? I think we should also acknowledge ourselves. Yeah, all right. We are also grateful for the many, many volunteers who give each week of their time, talent, and treasure. We'd like to thank all of those volunteers who serve in order to create this sacred space. It could not be done without you. So thank you so much for being here. And if you are here and you would like to get more involved, please see one of the volunteers. It's a great way to really discover who we are, what we believe, and where we stand in the world, right? COVID updates. How many people are tired of COVID? Yeah. So starting in April, masks will be optional.
That's next week.
And that's next Sunday, right?
Believe it or not.
And fellowship is back with coffee, and I know I could have used some this morning, and tea, and food outside after service. So we want to, and you'll also be able to enter through the community room, and the doors will open at 10 a.m., and meditation will begin at 10:15. So I'm excited about that.
I am too.
Plus, I know what's happening next week.
Yes.
There's going to be cake.
Yes. So we have some amazing things going on. So next Sunday, we are installing our new minister, our first homegrown minister, Reverend Cynthia Cinquina. Woo! So there's going to be a special ceremony as a part of our Sunday service where we invite her to say that sacred yes as being a minister of this community. And then we're going to celebrate with cake afterwards, and we invite you all to bring a dish to share, whether it just be a snack or a meal. It's up to you, but we'll be prepared to celebrate after service, hopefully outside. And on Wednesday nights, we have our meditation and metaphysical discussion. That is going to stay online on Zoom, because I know there's a number of folks that are tuning in remotely that is their way to connect. So we want to keep that online and accessible to those folks. So that is every Wednesday night at 6:30. And today we have the mystical music of the plants. What?
That sounds so cool.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So it's a special concert and workshop after service. It starts at 12:30. We're going to be in the community room. And Janice Marsh-Prelsnick has this music play machine that has little electrodes that go on a plant. It takes the vibrations and the unique energy of the plant, goes into a synthesizer, and makes music. So we're super excited. It's going to be fun. She's doing that right now with our youth, so make sure to ask them what they learned and what they thought of that experience today as well.
Do you think the plants sing opera or?
You know, it depends on the plant.
Yeah,
Yes, I
yeah.
think that.
Just like everything else, right? It depends on what they like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Robert. Yes, so we will see. Also, we are excited to be able to have our volunteer appreciation in person this year. We're going to be doing a Save Up barbecue. So instead of doing a brunch inside, the barbecue is going to be out on our lawn, and that's April 23rd. It's a Saturday, so save the date, and you'll be hearing more about that. But in the meantime, we need your votes on who should be elected as the volunteer of the year. So think about this past year. Who have you really seen step up, serving this community above and beyond? If you want to see who has had the award in the past, there's a plaque in the community room, so you can check that and say, who's not on this list? That should be. And there is a form online that you can submit, and then, I don't think I got the box out yet, but I'll get the box out, and so you can do a paper form as well.
Yeah, because some of us like to do paper
I
forms,
guess some
yeah.
people do. I don't know. Some people still have checkbooks, too.
Excuse me.
I had to write a check for something the other day, and I had to have them tell me. I was like, did I do this right? did I sign it right? All right. Also, coming up April 22nd, Central Kentucky Improv is back.
Yay, improv.
So
Yay.
fun. That features our very own Margot Buchanan and Louise Talon and other talented folks in the Lexington community, where they're going to be performing here on Friday night, April 22nd. And do we have a special announcement? Kathy, are you doing the announcement tonight? I don't see anyone. You can, or I could just do it.
Go ahead, Rainbow.
All right, I'll just do it. All right. So we are currently looking for hosts to host events for our summer fundraiser, Taste of Ahava. So if you have a particular talent or interest that you want to share with the community, then you can either open your home, or we have this space that's available to host an event. And how this works, it's a fundraiser because the host or a team of hosts come together. They provide all of the food and entertainment and front the cost for that. So then when we sell tickets, the 100% of the tickets go to support Ahava and our vision and mission here. So it's going to be a summer of fun, and we have just a couple more weeks to hear from you what events you would like to host. There's a table right over there with all the information and a paper form. And if you prefer, there's also an online form. Okay, I think that is all of our announcements. Yes, so let's acknowledge this band. We love our band, yes? Give them some love. We might have to add a plant to the band today, but anyway. Our music director is Joe Chinquina, also on bass. Lauren Dechtenberg on the keys and also doing our readings. Sitting in today, we have Dave Ferris on drums. Woo-hoo. And our featured vocalist is Justin Norris. And Mr. Jeff Watts on sound. Give us love.
Jeff.
Our practitioner today is Kim Damata. And yes, thank you. She will be speaking our invocation this morning. So let us now move into that time of centering, opening up to the music and prayer.
Love
loving spirit, rising within, through and as all things. I breathe into that one spirit and energy that I call God. And I know it as joy. I know it as peace. I know it as love. And I know that this is the truth of God, and therefore it is the truth of every single beloved soul that can hear my voice and beyond. This is the truth of each and every person in our community, in Lexington, in the world. And tapping into this joy and peace, this freedom, this love. I know that we are blessed by sharing this morning with each other. And I bless our time together. I bless every heart and hand and mind that has come together to make this service possible. I bless our volunteers, setting up, watching our children. I bless our Ahava band as they share their energy and time. I bless everybody making it possible for our message to go far and wide through cyberspace. I bless our practitioners. I bless our beloved ministers, knowing that whatever needs to be said will be said, and whatever needs to be heard will be heard. And resting in this truth, this joy, this peace, this love, this freedom, I simply let this prayer be by saying, and so it is. Amen.
Loving Spirit dwells through me. This is my divinity. As within, so without. All I need is here and now. Where there's air, let me love. May I have no fear. All the power, all the glory, I surrender. Let it be. Loving Spirit dwells as me, now and ever more. Namaste. Lauren, would you please do our reading?
Today's reading is from The Essential Rumi by Coleman Barks. Listen to the story told by the reed of being separated. Since I was cut from the reed bed, I have made this crying sound. Anyone apart from someone he loves understands what I say. Anyone pulled from a source longs to go back. At any gathering, I am there, mingling in the laughing and grieving, a friend to each, but few will hear the secrets hidden within the notes.
been so many places in my life and times. I've sung a lot of songs and made some bad rhymes. Acted out my life in stages. 10,000 people watching, oh, but we're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. I know your image of me was what I hoped to be. I've treated you unkindly, darling, can you see? There's no one more important to me, baby, see through me. We're alone now, and I'm singing the song to you. You told me precious secrets of a true love hiding. Came out in front when I was hiding. Oh, but now I'm so much better. And if my words don't come together, listen to the melody, 'cause my love is in there hiding. I love you in a place where there's no space or time. I love you for my life. You are a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember we were together. We're alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. I love you in a place where there's no space or time. I love you for my life. You are a friend of mine. And when my life is over, remember we were together. Alone now, and I'm singing this song to you. Oh, we're alone now, I'm singing this song to you. Oh, we were alone and I was singing this song, singing this song to you.
Yes. Woo-hoo.
My goodness.
Right?
I need a tissue,
Yeah.
man. Dang, brother. Wow. Pretty amazing. Did y'all feel that? Am I just the only one? Yeah, wow. Thank you so much, musicians, for blessing us with that gift this morning. So our monthly theme has been play. Play. And the topic this week is so happy together. We're pretty happy together.
We are happy together.
We're pretty happy. So some of the things we've talked about play as a spiritual tool and the deeper meaning of joy. Reverend Rainbow spoke to the idea of play as being a sacred activity necessary for the complete expression in our lives. And play connects us with a sense of wonder and creativity. Play is also healing to the body, the mind, the soul, and it also connects us with others and inspires our greater yet to be. I can't think of how many ideas come simply from play. And as some of us have heard many, many times over, laughter is the best medicine.
Yep.
I talked about the true and deep and real meaning of joy, that real joy is a divine dimension of living that is not defined by circumstances and conditions, and that true joy is not an emotional state, it is a spiritual state. We also touched on the topic that a spoonful of humor is the medicine. And one of the most famous examples of joy and laughter and the healing elements of joy is the recovery of Norman Cousins, who was diagnosed with an incurable disease and decided, and his family supported him in watching one funny film after another, and he lived far beyond what the doctors had predicted for him with his disease. And last week, I love that you shared the idea of a hustle mentality, which I am often guilty of, but how many times we fall into the temptations to glorify the grind of overworking, hustling, and busyness. And, the old phrase, I'll rest when I'm dead. How important it is to take the time to schedule rest. It's one of the most important things that we can do for our mind and our body and our soul. So this week, we're both talking about being happy together, because there's another dimension of play. Play helps us to build relationships filled with joy and meaning. For example, what if our whole community embraced the idea of playing together as a component of healing, of healthy living? So this morning, Reverend Rainbow and I are going to explore opening up to share playfulness, including loosening up in front of people. Yeah. Is that what your loose looks like?
That's my look.
Yes. I understand there's going to be an improv workshop that anybody can go to. So that's
Yes, that would be so fun to do together as a community.
An improv workshop.
Yes.
Yes.
All
Let's
right.
talk to Margot
All right.
and Louise about
Okay,
that.
let's do it.
All right. So loosening up in front of people, accepting invitations, and making play a community affair, like you just said.
Yes.
How much fun would that be? Now, here's the thing, though. The first step towards a life of play and fun and joy with others is to open up to the willingness to be with others in a playful way. It's not always easy, okay, to allow ourselves to be seen in that type of play, because there's vulnerability that's associated with it. So it's to be seen in that vulnerable light that inherently comes with play. As kids, we don't care. We're just doing it, but as adults, we get all those filters in our lives. And so we have to really step into that vulnerability. And play certainly does require a certain degree of vulnerability. It's all about overcoming the fear of taking off the mask of public acceptability and allowing yourself to live fully through play. I think that accepting invitations for play when they come is the essential step. Because if you, well, think about it. If someone is willing to leave their comfort zone, right, and invite you into their world, connect with your sense of joy and your sense of wonder and your sense of play, I think we have to say yes. That's a big invitation because there's vulnerability on both parts.
It reminds me of when we were at the Science of Mind convention for CSL, there would be a person that would go around during some of the music and, you know, put their arms out and get people to dance and start dancing. And it's that moment of vulnerability, like, am I going to get up and dance? Am I going to accept this invitation? Are people going to watch me? But, you know, and it's funny to watch people in that environment too, those that just jump up and do it, or those that are like hesitant, or
those that can't dance.
Or those that, you know, that's funny too. They dance anyway.
And they dance anyway.
Good for them.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's all dance.
That's so true. Thanks for bringing that up. I remember that.
I just had a vision of that. Do you remember that moment?
Yeah. I remember me dancing. Yes. Okay. In A New Design for Living, Dr. Holmes wrote that the present moment can never provide us with more joy than we're able to embody.
There you go.
Right? So
have to be
loosening up,
open.
right now. So loosening up in front of people and being our authentic, silly, joyful selves embodies joy and gives people a glimpse into our hearts. And you know what? I was thinking about this too. Right now I'm getting a download. And if we're ready and then we do this and we become vulnerable, then we give everybody else the space and the permission to do so.
Yep.
And that's how contagious it can get. Yeah. So it's easiest to be truly open and authentic when it's part of the culture to do so.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay. Charles Schaefer said that we are never more fully alive or more completely ourselves or more deeply engrossed in anything than when we are playing. Because of this, we are able to be known most deeply and completely in the space of play. And that's what Charles Schaefer and Dr. Holmes are saying. And I think that what they're both saying actually is that when we play, we are truly ourselves in simplistic terms. But there's other elements at play here. You like the way I did that? Because, you know, our culture fosters competition.
Right, right.
Okay, we are encouraged to compete against other teams or individuals in sports. Think about it. We compete with our siblings for our parents' attention. We compete with our peers for the best jobs. We compete with coworkers for a raise or a promotion. How about sales? Oh my gosh. Sales in particular is known for its, dog eat dog, quota-oriented nature, which serves to basically position colleagues against each other, right? So think about Charles Darwin and his theory of evolution, right? What people remember mostly about his work, if you've studied any of his work, is competition. However, he wrote way more about cooperation than competition and the importance of cooperation for survival.
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
So what does that mean when you think about this? Competition, cooperation, collaboration, all of that. What does it mean for our community? And how do we do this together? So what do you think?
Yeah, I think that's so interesting about Darwin's work because what we hear and say is like survival of the fittest, right?
Right.
That's the thing that has caught on in our society. And, for me, I'm all about the both and. How can we, look to something and hold both, not making something wrong or something good, right, better than, and discovering what it's like to live in that kind of gray area of things and embracing the nuances and the seeming paradoxes of life. So I remember when I was first doing youth ministry, and there was this movement towards some more cooperative games. And what I noticed is when given a choice, though, the children would never pick those games, right? They wanted the competition games. And so I'm like, okay, so what is it about that? And what is it that needs to shift so that we can embrace more of this idea of cooperation and working together for a common goal, and creating that win-win for all situation and having fun with it too. And I think that shift has to start at the level of consciousness, right? Our embracing this idea of oneness. And if we fully embrace this idea of oneness and we're all connected, and then valuing joy and play, we begin to celebrate the wins and the successes of others as much as we do our own.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, that's the goal, right?
Yes.
And it doesn't mean, it's not that competition is inherently bad. And it's just when we begin to make meaning out of our own successes or failures, if we begin to attach meaning that we are somehow good or bad based on if we succeed or fail, that's where it gets sticky, right? So that's where we want to just be aware of how can we be in this kind of more competitive environment in society, and embracing the cooperation and idea of oneness. Because comparing ourselves is often a recipe for disaster, right? And it can also inspire us to grow. As we look at others' success, we can have role models and allow other people's success to inspire us for our own greater expression of our potential. So finding a way to embrace it all, but noticing, if we begin to make that meaning of who we are as a person, that if we are good or bad based on what we do, that's what we want to be aware of and begin to notice so we can shift it. And now there's this rise in this German-style board games. They're also called Euro games. And it's really turning this idea of competition games like Monopoly on its head. And the idea is working together to build or create or solve a problem, whether it be an economy or an invention or a town. And everyone stays active in this type of game and play throughout the whole time. And if there is a winner, it's calculated at the very end. So it's a whole new way of playing.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's truly living in the wonder of the experience of communal joy, playing together, creating that culture in which it is recognized as a real need and a spiritual practice to be together and to play together.
That's quite a shift.
It is. And, I'm thinking, maybe we want to create some kind of game night here as well. I'm getting all sorts of ideas. All right, so we can play together, and when we are together in play, it also brings about our creativity, and that then builds our ability to be more flexible, to be more creative in moments of challenges. So the more we play, the more we open up that aspect of our minds and our brains that ignites creativity and problem solving. And we also begin to see each other differently in this kind of cooperative environment that we're all on the same team, right?
Kind of like I was thinking that it's kind of like a jigsaw puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody can get together and work on it, and then you see the full
Picture at the end.
picture at
yes.
the end.
And it
of-
takes,
Right.
yeah, puzzle night, yeah.
Puzzle
We're
night,
getting
yeah.
all sorts of ideas.
You can make an Ahava puzzle.
Yes. So I invite you to start thinking, what are ways that you like to engage in play in order to build deeper relationships? And are you willing to embrace being your authentic, silly self in front of others? Letting others see your silly dance moves, or even
Why
your...
did she look at me when she said that?
And even embracing your playful, competitive nature in a game of cards. I'm looking at you this time, too.
Yes, cards. I'm thinking poker, though. See,
Yeah.
that's where I go immediately.
Yes, and accepting those invitations to enter into this world of pure imagination and joy and playfulness. Gene Houston says, at the height of laughter, the universe is flung into a kaleidoscope of new possibilities. I love that. It's such a visual to me. So think about, next time you're stuck in a situation or you feel like, I can't figure out, I feel stuck in some way. If you can find something that makes you laugh, it shifts the energy, and then the universe is flung into a whole kaleidoscope of new possibilities. Yes. And I highly recommend spending some time with a child.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
And letting them lead in this creative play. Now, if you don't have any young ones in your life, there happens to be a perfect opportunity right down the hall in our youth ministry every Sunday morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just had to say that. So for me, going on walks with my daughter and playing pretend, it brings me into the present moment like nothing else. And there could be times where I'm resisting, right? Where I'm thinking, I'm busy, I'm an important adult, I have things to do, I have to have my phone and check in on things. And, she calls me out every time, Mom, put away your phone. She will, put away your phone. Okay. And invites me back to this present moment, demanding my full energy and attention that comes in imaginative play. And one of her favorite things to pretend is that she is Reverend Rainbow and that I am Cadence acting rude. So this started as like a role play thing, kind of as a parenting technique, as I was modeling some behavior for her to be able to see. Well, she just loved it. And obviously we can laugh at ourselves enough that, she likes to be Reverend Rainbow, which usually involves some sort of something with Ahava. Where she's like, I'm Reverend Rainbow. Welcome to Ahava. So
I love it.
I don't know if I should say this or not, but you can. Ask her to do an impression of me if you need a laugh, okay? I give you permission. She sometimes just entertains us and doing impressions of our whole family, so. And having that moment to play definitely brings us closer. It's not like this silly thing. It really builds bonds and connections. And it also involves that vulnerability, the vulnerability to play and to let go of, my guard and all these other things that I might think I am and fully engage in the moment. And so just as vulnerability is a key ingredient in healthy relationships, so is play and laughter and joy. I know for me, when I think back of memories that with my friends or family, the ones that really stick out are the moments where I was like laughing, like we were laughing so hard that we're crying, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like bent over, just the pure joy of laughter. And those moments really stick in our memory because they're tied to such a strong emotion that they, form an important connection in our brain as well. So I encourage you to get curious about your own interests, what brings you joy, what ways that you like to play, and to be open to explore something new with the eyes of a child. Find what makes you laugh and do something just for the pure joy of it, right? Are you comfortable enough in your own skin, like we talked about last week, to be able to be with that aspect of yourself and to share it and express this joy with others? And it involves stepping out of your comfort zone, perhaps, embracing this playfulness. But there's so much value, not only for yourself, but the value of when you express, the vibration of joy ripples out to others. And it's contagious, right?
Very much so.
It's like what you said, you give others permission to be that. I think of like at a concert or something, the first person that stands up and starts dancing, and then they give permission and the energy is palpable, and then everyone all of a sudden is on their feet and feeling that energy of play. So we have the opportunity to practice play together, just like we practice meditation together and prayer together. So it's not just about the profound, deep metaphysical discussions, which I love as well, but also being playful together. What is something that you love that you would like to share with your community? And would you be willing to create an opportunity for fun? And I happen to know the perfect opportunity this summer through Taste of Ahava, right?
Yeah.
So we were coming up with some fun ideas around dancing, around games, around music and play. So think about something that you would like to share to invite people into your own world of joy and play, your own creativity and enthusiasm, and consider hosting an event or finding someone here to partner with so that we can come together this summer, rip off the mask, both figuratively and literally, right? And just share our joy together.
I'm just thinking we could do a stand-up comedy night.
Oh,
Right? We got a lot of funny people here.
we do. Yeah.
Slow jams. I know lots of people who hula hoop and
Yes.
Hula hoop.
Yes, I have an idea. I'm going to talk with you.
I
We're
can
working on
hula
something
hoop.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm laughing. Sorry. All right, Sonny. Reverend Sonny, take us home. Take us home. Wrap it up.
All right. So this week, how about it? This week, find something that really turns you on and makes you laugh, you know? Connect with the sacred wonder of joy, and, it also brings love.
It does.
Love in
It's
our
like-
hearts, and explore those ways that you can share your form of play with your loved ones, whether it's, in your house or with your kids or your grandkids or your neighbor kids, whatever, get out and do something. And, I just think that we've been, in our houses far too long.
Yeah.
It's time to really step out and step up and step
Get
in the
together.
power of love and joy and creativity. And, carry that energy back here and really support our community in finding ways this summer to play and have fun together.
Yes.
Especially come out next month on the, what is it, the 22nd?
I think so.
I
Yeah.
can't
April
remember.
22nd. Yeah, Friday night. 23rd.
And see
It's a Friday night.
improv and laugh together. If you have not been to an improv show here, they are hysterical. And I happen to know that they may be having a workshop that you can participate in as well. And what fun that would
So
be,
fun. So fun.
So let's make a commitment together, all of us, to be the gateway into deeper relationships through play.
Love that.
What do you
Yes.
think? All right.
Yes.
Shall we go into
I
prayer?
hear some yeses. Let's do it.
Let's all say
pray.
yes.
Yes.
All right. All right. Cool. All right. Shall we go into prayer?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Wow.
I just want to laugh.
Yeah.
Laughter, laughter.
We've been talking about laughter yoga. Great.
All right. I feel the energy of joy right now. I feel that eternality, that vibration of joy that just swells the inside of me with love and gratitude. And so it's from this place of gratitude and love and joy that I know and affirm right here and right now that there is only one power and one presence. And this power and this presence is that which lives me, that which breathes me. It is the breath of the universe breathing in and out. And I am the beloved as the beloved breathes me. And so I know this power and presence that I speak of, this one source that is the source of all things, the divine, which is the source of all things, creating out of itself every minute, every second of every day, creating only what is like itself, has not only created me, but created each and every individual in this room and online and within the sound of my voice, and far beyond that. For the source of all is indeed the source of all. And I know this source as love, as joy, as peace, as laughter, as great and amazing life, as abundance and prosperity and oneness and all of these things, wholeness. And as I know it to be all of this, I know that it is none of this. It simply is that which supports, sustains, and maintains life as we know it and life that we don't know. It is the invisible made visible. It is the I am. And so it is from this place of knowingness where I lie upon the altar of truth that I speak my word for this community, knowing that that wonderful and beautiful vibration of joy is already taking place for each and every person, every individual. That simply by speaking my word, it is already taken hold. It is already happening because it cannot be denied. My word cannot be denied. And so the unfoldment of this joy and laughter and play and these great creative ideas of community and coming together and rejoicing and celebrating not only individual lives, but the life of this community, which continues to expand through that joy, is already happening. It's already happening. It's already happening. And so I celebrate that. I stand in that place of support, knowing that the one source is already moving, creating, anticipating, right here and right now through each and every individual within the sound of my voice as I pass my word to Reverend Rainbow.
And I just take a deep breath of acceptance. So grateful for the word that has been spoken. So grateful for the joy that has been unleashed within and as and through all of us. The joy that is expressing itself as Ahava Center for Spiritual Living. So grateful for the opportunity to come together, to be joy, to see joy, to love each other through this aspect of spiritual practice that is play. So with great gratitude for the fulfillment of this word, I release this word now into the action of the law The law that always says yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, my
Yes.
beloved.
Yes.
It is done. And so it is.
So it is.
We let the love wash over us. We let it be. And we let the joy. We let the joy wash over us. We let it be. We let the peace wash over We let the love, wash over us. We let it be. We let it be.
Now, before you sit down, turn to someone and laugh.
At least you didn't say, look at someone and laugh. Look at someone and laugh. I feel the laughter coming through the interwebs as well for those of you at home. All right, so we are now moving into our time of conscious giving. We will pass a physical basket in the room, but you can also give online virtually with several ways. But before we do that, I want to announce it is the last Sunday of the month, so we get to honor a local organization that we are also giving to financially. So this month's organization is Mission Behind Bars and Beyond. I'll tell you a little bit about it. They provide in-house counseling and life skills education inside the prison to incarcerated individuals, reconnect families, provide support and mentoring to returning citizens during their first year of release. That's so important. And help reduce isolation by listening and helping to solve problems. Volunteers serve as positive role models, encouraging and helping restore positive relationships within the community. So Mission Behind Bars and Beyond, we are grateful for your work and we support you today. So there's several ways that you can give. You can go to our website. There's a giving tab there. You can also text the word give to 859-209-6996. You can mail in gifts to 168 Burt Road, Lexington, Kentucky, 40503. So I invite you now just to take your gift, place it over your heart if you like, and repeat after me. Divine love as me.
Divine love as me.
Blesses and multiplies all that I have.
Blesses and multiplies all that I have,
All that I give,
all that I give,
and all that I receive.
and all that I receive.
I joyously contribute to the vision of Ahava,
I joyously contribute to the vision of Ahava,
knowing it returns to me multiplied abundantly.
knowing it returns to me multiplied abundantly.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me.
Gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Grateful. Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest the time, and you say you belong to me, to ease my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together. I can see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you for me. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together. I can see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. And you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. And you for me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together, so happy together. How is the weather? So happy together. We love you. You're a shining star, wonderful, just the way you are. We celebrate your sacred space. We love you just the way you are. We love you just the way you are. We do.
So, Miss Heather, please explain why our little ones are coming out with prescription bottles.
Because we're green earth citizens, so we reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Oh, got it.
So, does anyone want to share a little bit about what we did today?
We got a hand here and hand here.
I'm going to one.
We made shakers.
Oh, they're
And we got to
shakers.
decoration.
Yeah.
These are actually plant drums.
Oh. Cool.
That is going to lead us into another part of our class today.
Plant drums.
We did plant music.
We got a plant music concert in class.
Cool.
What do you want to say?
We had a concert in class.
They
We had a concert in class.
So cool.
And we share with the adults what our affirmation was today. Everyone.
Give them a prompt. What's the? Oh. I am in harmony with nature. Yes.
Let's do our shakers out.
Woo! All right. And you can shake your way out that way. Lead them off, Cadence. All right. So much joy, yes. Yes. So just a reminder that practitioners are available to pray with you. We have a prayer box as you leave. Please put your prayer request in there, and also online on our website. There's a button there where you can submit your prayer request. And next Sunday, tell everyone it's the day to be here, because we're going to honor Reverend Cynthia. We're going to have a cake and a potluck, and masks are optional. So bring your friends. Let's celebrate. Today, the plant music concert and workshop will be in the community room starting at 12:30, so you have just enough time to run get a quick snack or stick around for that. And if you're at home nearby, make your way here for that. It's going to be amazing. So I invite you now to stand and repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
It's this thing called life.
It's this thing called life.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my mind.
Life is in my body.
Life is in my body.
There you go. Life is in my joy.
Life is in my joy.
What?
Life is in my cake.
Life is in my cake. I accept it. I am it.
I am it,
I share it.
and I share it.
Just the way it appears,
Just the way it appears,
and just the way it appears not.
just the way it appears not.
Thank you, life.
Thank you, life.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
In a holy, holy way.
Let me live in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
I want to thank everyone for coming out today. It's great to see you. And for those of you online, it's nice to have you along. Don't forget, next week we're going to install Reverend Cynthia as a staff minister here. So come along and be prepared to eat cake. Sonny's not going to let us forget that.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way.
Let me love in a holy, holy way.
Oh, let me live in a holy, holy way.
Let me live